Thank you. I thank the gentlelady for hosting this time, to be able to talk through some of the serious issues. Madam Speaker, I want to bring to our attention tonight something that we're trying to bring up over and over again. It is a simple injustice and an absolute avoidance of the law. A week ago, this body unanimously, Republicans and Democrats together, agreed unanimously to make sure that the United States military, all civilians, and all civilian contractors would be exempt in case there was a shutdown. The United States military has taken the brunt of the sequestration, and in bases all over the country and all over the world, they've suffered. They've stopped training missions, they've slowed down the process as they've rapidly tried to adjust to very fast-moving furloughs and sequestration. But they have. They've done what they've been asked to do. So we made sure as a body, Republicans and Democrats together, that in case we got to a government shutdown, the United States military, all civilians, and the civilian contractors that serve with them would not be affected. We passed it. We sent it to the Senate. The Senate approved it unanimously. The President of the United States signed it. That's a done deal. Now we are dealing with every other aspect of the shutdown, or what really is to be better described as a slowdown of the United States government, which is serious. But we knew at least the United States military would not be affected by this. They were held entirely exempt. There were three aspects of this law. You can look it up. H.R. 3210. Three aspects of it. Aspect number one, all Title 10 individuals, all active duty military, without exception, would be held exempt from this. Number two, all civilians that support them, all of them, if they're connected in any way as a civilian to supporting any of our military, they were to be held exempt from this, that the government shutdown would not apply to them. Section 3, all civilian contractors. It's a one-page bill with very broad language, giving authority to the Secretary of Defense to say whoever you determine in any area supports in any way military, they should not be affected by the government shutdown. It's clear, it's plain language. And then it went to the United States Pentagon. And in the Secretary of Defense's office, they have a group of lawyers. And those lawyers say they're studying the law to see who it applies to and who it doesn't apply to. And for this entire week, they have studied the law to see who it applies to and who it doesn't apply to. And our members of the United States military and the civilians that serve with them are on furlough this week against the law. Republicans and Democrats agreed 100% in the House and the Senate, and the Pentagon lawyers can't decide how this should work. A first-year law student could read that bill and could tell it applies to all military Title 10, all civilians that support them in any way, and all contractors. It's not hard language. It is time for the Secretary of Defense to put a lawyer into his office and say, release those folks. The law is clear. Our own Defense Department is violating the law. The President is allowing it. It's time to get on with this. Why are we holding them back? While the President stands up and says the Republicans are holding America hostage, the Defense Department really is holding their folks hostage in clear violation of the law. Let's fix it. This is not something that's hard for us. It's already been passed. Let's get on with it. With that, I yield back.